So John Wayne, the Duke, one of the greatest and well-known Western actors or actors of many genres, including war films and adventure films and uh, romance films, I guess. But I think he was prolific, but mildly. But I think he's probably more well known for his westerns than anything else. And when I was growing up, he was not one of the Western actors that I actually appreciated or even liked. To be fair, there was something I didn't particularly care for in John Wayne's westerns or performance. I just didn't. He didn't. I didn't gravitate to him for some reason. So it seems crazy because he's such an iconic Western actor. I much preferred other actors, either Jimmy Stewart, Audie Murphy, Glenn Ford, Clint Eastwood, obviously, um, and any other ones you can really mention. I probably enjoyed more than, but I just wouldn't. You could hear his voice. I mean, he's such an iconic voice here he has. You would hear his voice in the other room if a Western was on, and you'd know immediately that it's a John Wayne Western or a film. Um, I think it was what I didn't appreciate was he was such a strong brand, like larger than life character, that he actually transcended the films that he was in. It was like he was standing head and shoulders above the actual film itself. Whatever film he was in, it was John Wayne. Like that was, he wasn't actually fitting in the film. He was standing on top or sitting on the film. Like the film was his kind of plaything. He was just such a strong brand that maybe that just was too much. It was just too John Wayne-ish, if that makes any sense. Um, he's such an obvious and strong kind of iconic kind of character in the sense of everybody knows him. It's not like Elvis, really. He's just there's probably nobody on the whole planet that hasn't heard of John Wayne in some shape or form. Uh, and that kind of didn't really sit well with me for some reason, or I didn't appreciate it for some reason. I appreciate his film now. I mean, I do. Uh, I'm still not 100% on board with it in the sense of I can really enjoy John Wayne, and I think he's terrific. I think John Wayne is terrific. I know a lot of people kind of say he just plays himself, but a lot of actors do that for the most part in their careers. But it just seems more powerful with him, I think. But what he does is terrific, and he's so good to watch, John Wayne. I mean, he's always gives great performances. He's got brilliant lines. He gives some really great deliveries, and everything's iconic about him. The walk, the way he walks down the street, that kind of gait that he's got. He's just a brilliant cowboy actor to watch. But I just never kind of connected with him like I did with other actors. And I don't understand even why, because it's not that I think any less of him as than any of these other actors. I think he's a terrific Western actor, uh, and he's done quality films. I mean, he's the actual amount of quality films he did. I mean, he did obviously some not so good films, but he really churned them out as well. He was absolutely prolific. Um, but yeah, I never really kind of got John Wayne until later on in adult life. Really, I would never sit down and watch a John Wayne film when I was growing up, even though I loved westerns. Um, I knew of him. I appreciated his obviously his standing in the genre and as an actor, but just it wasn't really the connection wasn't there for me. But so that's all for today. Thanks for listening. Bye.